Alright, what's going on, guys? I'm doing another video, and this time I'm going to be talking about something you probably wouldn't see anywhere else on YouTube, and this is the AverMedia, it's like the Live Gamer HD versus the Elgato Game Capture HD. So, these are both really great capture cards. I haven't seen any videos comparing these two, and yeah, so currently there's a bunch of HD capture cards out there, and the 1080p ones would be the AverMedia. There's like 3 or 4 AverMedia ones, so I'm only gonna name the Live Gamer HD, the Elgato Game Capture HD, Roxio Game Capture HD Pro, Hauppauge HD PVR 2 or whatever, and yeah, so those are the main ones, and yeah, so most people would probably compare the Elgato to, say, a Roxio or a Hauppauge, but I'm going to be comparing the AverMedia to the Elgato, and yeah, so they both have their similarities and differences. And on the AverMedia, it can record in 1080p, it can record PC gameplay. It is when you're live streaming, it shows up as a direct source instead of having to like screen region it, and it doesn't take up almost any CPU because it is a separate whole like drive. That way it handles all the processing and everything. So say if you're recording PC gameplay, you won't see any frame drops while using the AverMedia. Say is like with Fraps, you'll notice like 15-20 frames drop every second or something like that. So yeah, it also includes a physical button that you can push, and I don't actually have either of these. I'm trying to decide which I should get, and I've heard that is really, it just feels satisfying to just push an actual button and pow, you're recording. And pretty much any computer can handle this, just because it doesn't require like any actual computer processing, since it does all the processing on its own. And you can record while live streaming, which is really nice. So other times, if you wanted to live stream and you wanted to, like, let's say you get a quad or something in a live stream, you'd have to go back, you'd have to either like record your own live stream, or you'd have to download your own live stream. Half the time the live streams wouldn't even be in 1080p, they'd be in like 480p. So like if you're going to record and you're going to upload the live stream to, say, YouTube, if you're live streaming it on Twitch, and you can do that. And yeah, so with this thing, it has extremely small file sizes. With my Roxio Game Capture HD, or not my HD, regular Roxio Game Capture, it's for about 50 minutes, any 15 minutes of gameplay when I record with it, it's about 10 gig, and with this thing, you record 10 minutes, it's about 1 gig, so it's extremely small for 1080p, and my Roxio is only 480p, so it's almost double, and the file size is still smaller. And now over to the Elgato, the pros about it. You can record in 1080p, and I've also heard that it can record PC gameplay. I'm not sure how, but I've heard that it can. And it has a quick and easy setup. There's only about 3 cables that you plug in: HDMI in, HDMI out, and then like USB out. And there's the flashback feature, which if you're not recording, you can go back to the last hour or so and select what you want to keep. And there's also built-in live streaming to YouTube and Twitch. I forgot to mention, the AverMedia has this exact same thing too. And this has not a lot of cables. It works on both desktops and laptops. And it's really easy to record while traveling. So if you want to, go to, say, LA or something, and you're in your hotel room, just bring your Xbox and, say, a laptop, and bring this, and that way you don't have to lug around like a ton of cables and hook everything up. And yeah, so now on to some of the bad things about it. So the AverMedia, it has a semi-hard setup. You gotta hook up a ton of cables, and there's a lot of cables. Next one. But this only works with desktops because you have to plug it into like the graphics card and everything, and you just can't do that with laptops. it is extremely difficult to record while traveling. So if you want to record while traveling, you gotta take a desktop with you, you gotta take all this, you gotta hook it all up, all these cables, and yeah. So it only works with PC, so you can't use Mac with it. And I've heard that most of my reviews that I've seen, they're from over a year ago, and I've heard in those videos that after 30 minutes the audio gets unsynced by about like half a second, so you just have to resync it. But I don't know if there's been a patch or something, like a fix since then, so yeah, maybe there has, but I'm just going to keep this in here for now. Now on to the Elgato. So I've seen some live streams with the Elgato, and there's been like a second and a half audio delay while live streaming, so that can be a real pain, but there's no like actual way to fix it. There is a couple programs out there that you can get that just sync everything up together, so your audio and your video are together, so you don't have any audio delay or anything like that. So I mean, you could use one of those programs, but with the just standard live streaming built in, there can be some audio delay. Another pain is you have to click, you gotta hold onto your mouse, you gotta go over there, you gotta click the record button, and on some computers, it takes like a second and a half to actually start the recording. And if you're playing and you got your controller in your hand, and you can like reach over there and hurry and click the button. You don't even have to move your mouse or anything and click record. You just click the button, and the second you click the button, you know that there is that it's already recording, and you're good. So another thing with the Elgato, some computers cannot handle this. Like if you have a laptop and it's from a couple years ago, then sometimes your computer, it just can't process all the data and everything coming from it, and that can be a pain. So you gotta check what you gotta check on like their website and see if your computer can handle it. And yeah, so they're both pretty good capture cards, and the AverMedia costs $179. I checked on Amazon for these, and so the AverMedia is $179.99, so pretty much $180, and the Elgato is $179.96, so it's 3 cents cheaper. But 3 cents, no one cares if it's 3 cents cheaper. They're gonna, if you want the AverMedia, you're gonna be willing to spend 3 cents. So yeah, it's all about personal preference. Personally, I'm going to buy both eventually. That way, if I'm traveling, I will take my Elgato. But just when I'm sitting at home, I'm gonna be locked down at my desk anyways. So might as well use the AverMedia. And yeah, so be sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.